Hi guys, I thought it was important to take a little bit of time to talk about social hygiene. Social hygiene during the pandemic is actually super relevant to our mental health for many reasons, one of which is it's really important that we try to evoke a sense of safety for ourselves and for the people around us. Social hygiene is also important because it is what is going to promote the ability for our economy and the day-to-day function of the world around us to go back to some steadier pace. So right now in the relaunch, not all the businesses are open, and social hygiene is ultimately what is going to get us to a place where we start to see more and more business doors open up. So social hygiene: who, what, when, where, why, and how. So who? Who should do social hygiene? All of us, legitimately. All of us should be considering how we are promoting social safety during this time, because regardless of our beliefs about the pandemic, about this global crisis, social hygiene is what we are doing to be responsible members of society. What is social hygiene? I think this goes without saying. We know what social hygiene is right now. It's a practice of wearing masks, maintaining 2 meters from people when we're out in public, using soap and water to wash our hands, hand sanitizer, and there are some other points. The AHS website is excellent to get more information. There's all sorts of things on Google and YouTube as well, but we really just want to maintain some practice so that we are not having a resurge of COVID in Alberta. So again, a very important thing to know about germs in general is that soap works very well to break down a germ, and that's what we know about COVID as well. When should we practice social hygiene is when we're in a social environment where you cannot secure 2 meters in particular. So social environments, where might those places be? Places of business. So if you come into Sojourn, we have some social hygiene measures that we implement, and if you call us, we're going to explain that to you, just like other smaller businesses would. Also, like when we think of going to the mall or when we're going into a grocery store still, etc. Those different places that we rely on just right now. Now, if you're out and about in parks and things like that, things might be a little bit different. You're going for a run, it's hard to wear a mask, and it's probably just not very appropriate because you're gonna like sweat through it. So on paths and things like that, we also want to make sure that we are being respectful of 2 meters, hopefully an even greater distance if possible. Why? Because we want to protect health. Obviously, that's what we're doing right now. They are still learning and gaining more and more scientific research and understanding of what we're facing, but for the time being, this is what we're doing to protect our physical health. More importantly, social hygiene is a way that we can support our local community. If we have a resurge, that's going to limit the ability for other doors to be open. Doors that are important to our mental well-being: massage therapy, spas, gyms, places of worship, concerts, all of these things that are really key to our mental and emotional well-being are dependent on us being good members of society right now so that we can get into phase 3 and all those other great things. And how? So I think that the big thing about social hygiene is, regardless of what you think or feel about the pandemic, about what's happened to our economy, or what we believe about the world right now, we need to figure out a way to make social hygiene a part of our value system. And whatever it takes inside of you to say, hey, this is something that I can make important for me because it's going to promote mental well-being, it's going to promote the community, and it's going to promote the economy. And that is really something that you can do to get into the how am I going to implement this. Lots of us are angry. Lots of us are anxious and nervous. So just get educated on what social hygiene is. And please consider how you can do a good job of this, because we do want our social, our local, our immediate bubble of Edmonton, Sherwood Park, and the surrounding area to be supported. And this is something that we can do to be there for each other. See you guys, and hopefully we'll all be wearing masks. Bye.